И здесь ничего не пойдет, да.
Палка идет через большой палец, смотрите.
И укладываю на землю.
Hello friends, you are watching Stronger Than Steel channel. We will review very relevant situation. How to defend yourself against an attacker with a baton or a club. First, let me clarify that we are not going to teach you how to resist law enforcement. Instead, let's assume that we're simply attacked by a person armed with a baton, a club, or a stick. How can we defend ourselves against such an unreasonable person? Let's review two distances and two positions. First variation, when he advances and strikes and his body is open. Just like this. One more time. Standard defense. We have made a video before. I will leave a link in description. Now we will review a difficult situation when the attacker is using a second hand to block. If there is an opening, I can close the distance, but the second variation is difficult because the attacker is in a defensive mode. He makes short strikes like this. The sponsor of this video is my Instagram. Check out my Instagram, it has a lot of great content. Also, I recently started a TikTok account, self-defense, but with music. Please check it out. There are certain disadvantages to a baton or a stick. It is hard and probably heavy, but it takes time to swing and retrieve it. So there is a limit on how fast an attacker can swing it. So you should use this window to close the distance. This hand will most likely be pushing. I try to break away and then close the distance, but he doesn't let me. What can be done? Watch this. I'm trying to anticipate his moves. Slowly. 1. I move forward and with one hand block the baton, and with the other hand block his other hand, and I continue moving towards him. If I'm not fast enough, the first hand protects my head, and the second hand blocks his other hand, and I'm closing the distance. I should be like a tank, just plowing through him. That's the key. I don't block right here and stop. If I stop here, he will continue to strike me, and nothing is going to work here. Let's try it one more time, but except I will plow through him like a tank. You either close the distance or run away.
Алло! Ага. Стоять и здесь.
Kung Fu is not going to work in this situation. Got it? Like a tank. Plow through him. Also, don't forget that he will not be alone. He will have his friends with him, and you can't spar with such an opponent. He has a baton, and you have nothing. So either close the distance or retreat. If there is nowhere to escape, then to begin with, I'd start pushing. So for example, as he swings his baton, I kick his knee gap. Second option, to kick his hip bone. Just like this. How to disarm an aggressive opponent with a baton or a stick. Once you close the distance, use your knee to strike between his legs. I trap his hand closer to his wrist. Pay attention now. I pull away to isolate his fist. It ends up in my armpit. Keep your head down, as he will probably attempt to punch you with his other hand. And from here, I disarm him. How did I do it? Once he relaxed his grip, I pulled away, reach under, and make a circular move. What's happening here? The stick rotates through his thumb. Hold it tightly.
Оп.
It will twist his wrist if he tries to hold on to it. One more time. From here, close the distance, pull away to his fist, punch him if needed, hold tightly, and disarm.
Бам-бам. Раз. Видите, прямо вот. Раз.
I reach under and do the circular move.
Рисую.
If a baton attached by a string to his hand,
Да, если такой вариант,
once you remove it, you will only be able to pull him here. But it will be two hands against one, and you will end up in a struggle. But don't forget, he might have his friends with him. If that's the case, I just turn around and run. Next variation. How to disarm a person if he is attacking my friend, my comrade. Again, twist it through his thumb. I hug his arm with my left arm all the way to an armpit and disarm. Hold it tightly. This way it will not work. Do the circular move so that his palm facing up, and I turn it towards him. Not this way, but towards him, to his face, through a thumb. Next option. I grab his neck and pull him back. We have a similar video but with the knife. We have a separate video about this topic. Very relevant and cool situation when you need to disarm from behind, or if he is attacking your friend. Grab his neck and pull back. Okay friends, just to recap, two types of attack. First, far distance, you should close the distance. Second, the opponent is in a defensive mode. We close the distance with anticipation that he will try to block. Once I close the distance, there are options on how you can finish. You take away a stick or take him down, etc. Or run away. Again, it depends on what you are trying to accomplish. If he is alone, I can take him down and wrestle. If he is with his friend, you cannot engage him in a wrestling match. This is it, Miha. Thank you very much. Please like and share our video. It's very important to us. Thank you.